Rogers. Welcome back to my channel. Regardless, I'm so happy you're here. And I've been planning to do a video like this for a good while. I want you guys to spend the day with me, but also see what a real day in the life of a content creator is. I always see all these videos posted that's like a day in the life of an influencer. I hate the word influencer so much. But it's like them doing the coolest thing they've ever done in their entire life. And they're like, yep, a day in the life. You do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, like go for it. I'm happy that you're having such a good time. But that's not a realistic, everyday thing. At least for a majority of content creators. I really like transparency. We don't gatekeep here. I want to be as honest with you guys as I possibly can. So I figured, why don't you guys spend the day with me? See what I really do on a day-to-day basis. Like my regular daily routine. Is this going to be the most riveting and exciting video I've ever made? No, because that's not the daily life of a content creator. But hopefully it provides some transparency and honesty and some more realistic ideas about what full-time content creators do every day. So if you're interested, come spend the day with me. Good morning. It is 8-ish in the morning. I look like crap. No. But it's a Tuesday, meaning it's not only a real things day, but it's also a bad apple day, so I have a lot I need to do. I don't mind my hair. I know it's so gross. Today is hair washing day, so it's a little rough until tonight. We have a furry alarm clock named Vixie, and she is just a mess. She loves attention in the morning. It looks like Milo really wants some food, so we're gonna get up and go feed him. This is what Milo eats. It's not an ad or anything. I'm just showing you what I feed him. And yes, Milo and Vixie do eat different things because they're spoiled brats. So Vixie will only eat her hard food. I don't know why. We try to treat her with soft food. Not having it, she's perfectly happy with just the hard stuff. Whereas Milo would rather starve than eat hard food. So he gets the soft food, and it is what it is. I haven't even set up my camera yet. I'm being so lazy. This is still my phone camera. But so like first thing I have to do. So today's a bad apple day. So I have to go to Dropbox because I have an editor that edits my long videos for me. I do all my short videos, like my TikTok and shorts and things like that. But my long videos, so like bad apples, we can't make this stuff up, those things, someone edits for me. And I have to obviously download it and make sure that it's postable. It's a little weird right now because we're still new in the house getting everything set up, so the internet has not been perfect. We still have to figure out how to get all the Ethernet stuff set up into this. It's a long story, but so that means it takes a long time to download these footages and watch them back, and I actually have to do it on my husband's computer because his Wi-Fi card is newer than mine, so it'll take 30 minutes to download this video on his computer but 2 hours on mine, and that's just what it is. It's fine. All right, so it's gonna take 15 minutes to download on Avery's computer, so in the meantime, let's go put on real people clothes. And then tea. We need caffeine. Yes. We're still moving, ignore all the boxes. Does anyone who works from home full-time actually have motivation to like get dressed for real and not just wear comfy things? Because I'm having a lot of trouble finding the will to do that. And if you have advice for me, let me know. So I got this top on Amazon. I was like, oh, it's purple. I don't have a lot of purple clothes, and it's got pockets, and it's long enough that I can wear it with leggings and not have people yell at me. So yeah, why not? And then it came in the mail and I was like, oh, that is not what it looked like online. But then I put it on and it's so soft, so I think it stays. So this is the little tea corner I've made myself in the new house. We've got the big bottles for everyday use, and then when we go on trips, like when we were visiting Avery's family, I brought the little ones so I could still make the tea that I love. So yeah, isn't it cute? Our fridge was just delivered 2 weeks ago, so if you have advice on how to get that plastic stuff out, let a girl know. So like this is a regular sized coffee mug, but y'all know I really like to use the giant soup mugs as my tea mugs because more caffeine, things like that. But Avery got me this monstrosity of, oh, I need to wash it, 52 ounces of caffeine in a morning, and this is how we're starting up our day. Okay, so for tea, we do like a third or fourth of the way of milk, and I know that this is a large container. You don't have to use a container this large to do that. I usually use 2% milk. The store was out of 2% milk, I'm assuming because of the Christmas craziness, and that is totally okay. We just got 1%. When I go to Starbucks or anywhere, I always get oat milk, but oat milk at home does not taste the same way as oat milk at the store. So then we go a few pumps of hazelnut. I usually do like 2 in a regular mug. I'm trying 4 in this one. I'm still, I know that I did 1 off camera. Don't yell at me. I know that. And then we do 4 of cinnamon vanilla also, but I'm still working out all the little parts of the big one. So let's see. I still have to organize my tea drawer. Again, we just moved in, so everything's kind of go back in. Because this is so big, I do 2 tea bags, then the rest just gets filled with water. Okay, we have our caffeine. It's cooling off in this super insulated mug. Video's uploaded, so now we have to watch and make sure it's perfect to post. We've already done a few edits, just making sure everything is done and everything the way that it's supposed to be, and yeah. For those asking, yes, it is very weird at first to hear yourself and see yourself on camera, but you get used to it, so it like doesn't bother me anymore. Oh, I forgot to get my glasses. I'll be right back. I love these glasses. They're both blue light and have my prescription. I don't have like bad sight loss or anything like that, but it's enough that it can give me a headache. Here's one small edit that we need on this video, and like, let me tell you why that's so frustrating. Okay, when I send my edits to the editor, they have to fix it, and then it takes about an hour or so to render the footage to put it back on Google or Dropbox or whatever it is. So like, I put the footage on Dropbox, but then I download it from Google Drive. It's a whole thing. It's fine, but so it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours just to get the video back to me, right? And then I have to download it, which can take anywhere from 15 minutes to, I mean, sometimes on my computer, it's another hour or 2. And then I get to start the upload on YouTube, which usually at our old house, it would take 30 minutes to an hour. But now while we're still getting the Wi-Fi here situated, it takes like 3 or 4 hours, and it's already like 9:30-ish, and it's supposed to be posted by 3. And I know that it doesn't really matter exactly what time. Like, if it's a little later, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I like consistency. And now while we're waiting for my editor to do that, we have a few options of things we can work on. I can work on the thumbnail for this video. I used to have someone do all my thumbnails, and I've recently started liking more vloggy style thumbnails, like very simple, not super CGI anything. So I've just kind of been taking care of it. But it's also Tuesday, so we have a whole thing of skits that we have to make scripts for and film and record and all that. So I think we're gonna do thumbnail first, just to make sure that's situated and ready to go, and then we'll work on skit things. Mostly because I'm not ready to put on makeup yet. Now we're coming back to my computer, and we don't need Avery's until Bad Apple's ready to upload, so it'll probably take a few hours. So like everything else is just gonna be on mine until we can get the Ethernet stuff figured out. And ignore the boxes. We're in the stage of moving where everything in its boxes is in the room that it goes in, but we haven't organized all the rooms yet. It's fine, progress. You know, maybe when we're done, we'll do some kind of house tour. So today's Bad Apple is like a kind of like a mother-in-law theme. I'm trying to figure out if I want the thumbnail and the title to be like happy and excited, or like mean mugging, because we took photos for both. Well, we did kind of do like a happy high-fiving one last week. So maybe we'll do like a mean mugging. What are they doing? Karens. Whoa. Yes. I think so. All right, so it is a little after 10. I just got thumbnail done. All right, so this is what I finished with. So if I were to go to start this over, let's go. And I'd go to the search, and I'm like, oh, it's about mother-in-law, so it should be homey. So let's find a living room background. And Canva has all these things, all these fancy things. I don't really see the one that I picked, so we'll just pick a random one. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it takes me a little while to find the one that I really want to use, and that's okay. We like the things that we like. So usually what I'll do is I'll film a 30-second thing where me and Avery just do different poses, and I'll just take screenshots of those little clips. And we just decided to go with this one today, and that's fine. So then we go to edit, and we do background remover, and it loads. There we go. So yeah, it takes the entire background away, including our chairs. So then I have to go to restore, show the image, and I just have to trace along the entire chair. Oh gosh, it can be so tedious. And let's say, like, see, that's not perfect right there. So when I go done, you can see the mess up. It's not super difficult. It's just tedious and it takes a while. So after sitting and actually doing it, we get that. Is it perfect? No. You can see where it's not perfect, but it's okay because YouTube thumbnails are so small, you won't even be able to tell. And it's fine. And I also played around with the idea of putting in like an angry in-law in the background, but I just kind of came to the conclusion that simple is better and it's fine. And now we have a thumbnail. And I know that some people are gonna be like, where are the cats? This is how mornings work in this household, okay? The sun hits their cat tree perfectly until around noon. So like I will not see them until time for Milo's lunch. And then after his lunch, that's when he's gonna come around and start bothering. But for now, they're sunbathing in the cat tree. Hey, Mr. My baby. Hello. You're so sweet. You're just the most handsome boy. I love you. Where's your sister? It's you. Hello, you. What are you doing? Alright, so now we need to focus on skit things. So for those of you that may not watch me all the time or might not watch my short content, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and over the weekend I post new skits. I post a real things, a little kid story, and then an I don't get paid enough. I used to also do story time things of very, very serious issues within education on Thursdays, but I kind of stopped recording new versions of that, mostly because, you know, the intention was to raise awareness and bring attention to very serious things going on in teachers and students' lives, but I felt like it wasn't doing that. I felt like it was more triggering people and was kind of being more counterproductive, so I made the decision to stop making more of those, especially now that I am no longer teaching and am doing more lifestyle. Like, I'll always do the skits because I love the skits. I think they're fun to do, and I like making people feel seen, but, you know, I'm not in education anymore. But we still have to record at least one version of each of the 3 other skits. I have hundreds, I don't want to say thousands, it's possible, I don't know, but of DMs on Facebook and Instagram and emails. It's a lot. So this really takes a large chunk of my day, is taking an hour or 2, sometimes even 3, and just going through all the stories that people send and figuring out, okay, can I use this as a skit? Can I not use this as a skit? If I can use it as a skit, how can I either use the exact script they give me, or if they just give me like a situation, how can I make a script out of it, kind of thing? And I put it in my little real things document vault kind of thing. Like, I'll show you. Okay, so this document started out as just planning like real things episodes, but it just kind of turned into planning everything that I do. So for example, you can see a lot of like, we can't make this stuff up submissions here when people send me like, oh, I'm a hairdresser, I work at a daycare or whatever, and I just kind of put whatever they send me, and if I can act it out in a little skit, I'll bold it so that as a note to myself, hey, do this on a green screen, and if it's not, I just read it. So like, there are examples of parents can't make this stuff up, or subs, or retail workers, and then I have a bunch of bad apple submissions that I keep down here of like what I think it's gonna be after I read them and things like that. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for is this real life skits or story time I don't really use anymore, as I just told you guys, or these are I don't get paid enoughs. Now, I'll admit, again, it takes a long time for me to find stuff that I can actually use. And you would not believe some of the weird stuff I get. Like, I get kids sending me the weirdest stuff sometimes. Like, a bad apple submission once was like a kid, oh, one time I went on the bus and someone slapped me. Am I the bad apple? And it's like, that doesn't tell me anything. I don't know the context of that. I don't know what happened. Or kids that are like, oh, one time my teacher just told me she hated me and I was the worst person in the world for no reason ever. Make that into a story. And it's like, I know there's context here missing. I don't know what you want me to do. That's like a one line, I don't know. Or even adults that are like, well, one time I had a kid that was so bad, I kicked him out. Make that into a story. What did he do? So like, it just takes time, you know, going through and finding something that has enough description that I can actually tell their story. I want to be clear, I'm so thankful to anyone that wants me to tell their story and sends me stories to use. And of course, sometimes I'll find a bunch of high school stories at once, and that's great, but I still need a little kid one, and I can't stop until I find one to record for the day. So let's see how long it takes. 1:30. I know this is riveting stuff, guys. It's so exciting. But we found skits for little kids. We made some scripts. We're good to go, but I'm starting to get hungry, so we're gonna do lunch, and then we're gonna go put on some makeup, and we're going to start filming. getting ready for the day, starting with moisturizer. We're obviously bumming it out today, but to be completely honest, my makeup routine that I'm gonna do today is about the same exact thing as what I do when I get dressed up. I just add eyeliner. That's the only thing different. Sometimes I'll do eyeshadow also, but I kind of stopped doing that. I haven't really worn eyeshadow in like a year. No, not that long. It's in maybe like 6 months. I went to a YouTube Beauty Fest over summer. No idea how I got invited. And I met Johnny Ross, who I loved. He's an amazing human being. Absolutely adore him. And they sent us with all these products home, and I looked at him and I was like, I'm not gonna know how to use half of these without calling you. He's a sweetheart. I love him. Lately, I've been having more issues myself with having dark circles and bags under my eyes, and I think it's because I have not been sleeping very well lately. Listen to this. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but my allergies have been so bad this year, and I'm so congested all the time. I've had to train myself how to sleep on my back, because I'm usually a belly sleeper. I sleep on my stomach. I've had to train myself how to sleep on my back because I can't breathe any other way. And it's been a process, you know? Anyone who has it, whether you like to sleep on your side, or on your back, or your stomach, or whatever, you know, like your body has a preference. But I genuinely, if I'm on my side, I can't breathe. So if anyone knows how to fix that, you let a girl know, cause it's been a struggle. I know everyone's gonna be like, what do you use? I used what Beauty Fest gave me. Other than this. I found the BB cream. I like it a lot. But as for like this brush, this powder, Beauty Fest gave it to me and Johnny said it was good, so we use it. I use this thing on my eyebrows. I don't do a lot with my eyebrows. I like my eyebrows. This just makes them a little bit darker. And I don't think that's too much of a difference. And then mascara. Why do I use Rare Beauty mascara? Because Johnny told me to. And YouTube Beauty Fest sent it to me. Oh, and last thing, it's a very nude color on my lips again, just so I don't look dead. Also Beauty Fest, and Johnny told me to use it. I really like it. I don't really know the brand. Citizen. Again, not an ad or anything, it's just what I use and I like it. Now, what are we doing with our hair? Maybe we keep it in a pony, but I at least need to put some dry shampoo in because it's a little and we work it in, and we go. Honestly, it's not terrible. It's not the worst in the world. It's a little flat. You can definitely tell it's not the cleanest, but maybe we just go down. All right, so this is my little recording room and area. As you can see, the bad apple chairs, and I just moved those out of the way. That is what we need today. I know I've posted about this before on Instagram because we don't gatekeep here. My favorite thing that I found on Amazon this year is this. You want to guess what it is, but you're not going to be able to tell me. I'm not going to be able to hear you. So I'll show you. Isn't that so cool? And on your doubles, the other side is a green screen. I need both because, you know, Connor has a green watermelon head, so I can't use the green screen because the watermelon head would go away. This is where I do my skits, and I have a larger green screen over there. I don't use that one as much because it's not as cool. Like, it doesn't retract. Basically what I do is I put the filter on TikTok and I stand behind here. Oh, I almost fell, it's fine. And then I switch around, which I'll show you. And then I have to go and edit the screens out on my computer. It's a whole process, but it sure beats having to go to my old college and do it. So we're gonna record the Real Things episode for today first because I have not posted anything anywhere yet. That's a problem, it's already. Alexa, what time is it? Oh, it's already 2:30! On apps like YouTube and Facebook, I try to post 3-4 times a day at least. Instagram, I don't understand. Don't even get me started on TikTok or Snapchat. No one understands TikTok, okay? I have met other giant creators on TikTok, okay? No one knows. Instagram, you can't post. You can't post all day. Like stories, sure, maybe. Some people get annoyed. For me, I'm finding that 2 reels a day work. Sometimes maybe a photo also, but the reels have to be spaced out by by hours. My prime time on Instagram is around 6 to 7, meaning like I need to get my first one posted soon. The algorithm's gonna hate me. Okay, it's about 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. It's not recording the skits that take so long. It's finding the stories and turning them into scripts and then editing after, which I'll show you in a minute. But I didn't finish recording all of them. I just finished recording the real things that I need to post. Like now I keep looking for my Apple Watch. I didn't put it on today. So we're gonna go back to the computer. We're gonna upload this onto Google Drive so I can download it and put it in my Camtasia editor to get the green and the blue screens out. Let's go. Waiting for the skit to upload to Google Drive, but it's now messing with the bad Apple upload, so it's taking forever. All right, so when I upload skits to Camtasia, which is the stuff that I use only because my dad has it for work, this is what it looks like. I have the dimensions for like TikTok and Instagram Reels and things like that, and I increase it to be able to fit in those dimensions. I personally just know how to use the recording stuff on TikTok, but they just changed it so that there's like stuff on the outside, which is really annoying. So you see that Connor has a blue screen, everyone else has a green screen. Highlight that, visual effects, remove a color. We're gonna change that to this exact color. Cool, there we go. Also just an update, 3:25, Bad Apple has uploaded, but it's still processing, so no one can see it till it's done processing, so we'll see what time it's actually ready to go. And I had to go back and fix the thumbnail because I realized I forgot to put the Bad Apple logo on it, so I had to go tweak that too. Okay, it is 3:57. Bad Apple on YouTube is published. It's up, people are watching it. I just got the stuff on Facebook ready to go. It's gonna post in like 10 minutes. Got the Facebook one situated. It's gonna post on time at 4 o'clock. We're good to go. And the real thing skit is edited. I downloaded it back. I'm gonna start posting it on social media things. And then we're finally gonna get to finish recording all the stuff that we wanted to record today. Let's get to recording. So I know I have to do an I don't get paid enough and a little kid skit. I also want to do a couple other small things I'm going to post throughout the week. Remember, I try to post 3 or 4 times on some of these platforms every single day. Like that's a lot of content to make. And some are skits and some are clips of Bad Apple. Oh shoot, I have to make all of Bad Apple clips today. Oh my gosh, it's already so dark out. I have finished recording all the skits that I needed, most of the little filler things. I might do some more just in there. I really want to do a video on all the Pokemon names that I give to my Pokemon when I catch them. It's 5:30. We still have a lot to do, but it's okay. So on the agenda next, which I'm gonna have to start dinner soon, but I still also need to take my Bad Apple video and make clips. So what I do, I take each of the 4 stories from Bad Apple and I have to smush it down into a 1-minute clip for YouTube Shorts and Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels and TikTok and all the things. And if you watch Bad Apple, you know that all the stories are longer than a minute, so I have to go through and see what information is not detrimental to the story and what can be trimmed and what can be clipped and tweaked and blah, 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 blah. Am I going to record the entire time of me doing it? No, but it's probably gonna take 30 minutes to an hour to do them. I really need to take 30 minutes to an hour and just respond to comments on YouTube and Facebook and all the platforms, all of them. And like, it's very common for me to keep working until like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Like it happens. Responding to comments, it's so rewarding, but it can be so frustrating at the same time. Some people just say the rudest things ever. And it's like, you're a grown adult. How are you not embarrassed by acting this way to another human being on the internet? I don't understand. What if someone you knew in real life saw your comment? Like, how would you explain your behavior to them? I just don't get it. And then like this sounds so dumb. It does, but this is a transparent video. We're just gonna talk about it. I remember there used to be a group of people that used to get so mad at me. Like real life people that I was friends with, not as much anymore. But they used to get so mad because they're like, you don't do enough to remind people like every week that you left the classroom. And I'm like, well, I've made videos. I tell people when they ask. I literally every single interview I'm in, I say like, oh, I'm not in the classroom anymore. Like, what else do you want? And even now I've made an entire 45-minute video on why I quit teaching. And I still get comments that are like, you're a teacher, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, today's Bad Apple views are up 6%. That is awesome. I'm so sorry I forgot to record it. We also had to go do a load of laundry also, because you know, housework never stops. For all you young kids that are like, I want to grow up and be an adult. It is not all that it's cracked up to be. Just stay young and enjoy it. I'm still young. I'm only 26. You know what I mean. Like, stay kids. Enjoy moving without your neck cracking. Enjoy not having to run your own household. Do you know what I forgot to do when I was recording? I forgot to make the intro for this video. Oh my gosh. All right. Milo says, Mom, I'm not getting enough attention today. Or you can just stay in my chair. That's cool too. All right, so I filmed the intro. I filmed the conclusion, which I know is weird to film the conclusion even though the day hasn't ended yet. I even was able to go ahead and make one clip for Bad Apple for today's episode that posted, just so we could post tonight. It is now 7:02. I really need to go make dinner now. I was so tired, I decided to sit down for like 2 seconds, and now we're in a predicament. Thank you for finally joining us, Milo. You've been gone so much of the day. But now what do I do? It's rules. You can't move a comfortable cat. So are we just not gonna eat dinner tonight? The cat got up. Let's make dinner. As you can see, a lot of times I have pretty late nights and I can't always get dinner started before 7 o'clock. So when I'm short on time, I really like HelloFresh's quick and easy meal options. 20-minute meals. Yeah, or easy cleanup. That is helpful. They're still delicious, just super time-saving with everything that we have going on in our day-to-day lives. And I do love those options. But today, the crispy buffalo chicken is calling my name. And again, if you've been following me for a really long time, you know that HelloFresh is not a new thing in my life. I've actually been using HelloFresh since before I started social media. I used to do make dinner with me's every night, and we'd cook and I'd tell you about my day, and those weren't sponsorships at all. That was just me cooking what I use for dinner every day. Milo off the counter! My father-in-law got me this chopper for the holidays. I'm so excited about it. Look, adults know, picking what you want to eat each day is the worst. Like, decisions are hard. Honestly, my favorite thing about HelloFresh is it just makes dinner that much simpler. And then it's always just, well, what can I make here? Do I have all the ingredients to make that here? Do I really need an entire jar for this one meal? I like how I have these meals sent to me fresh. Like from the farm 7 days ago, fresh. I just pick one of the options and everything I need is in the bag. It's pre-portioned, it's fresh. And those giant steps of grocery shopping and prepping are just gone. So that's helpful when it's this late and I'm just now thinking, hey, what's for dinner? And if you want to try it yourself, if I've sold you on it, I have a discount code. You just go to HelloFresh.com, type in Rebecca Rogers 21, and you get 21 free meals plus free shipping. We're almost done. The cat screamed and I got distracted. Now I can't remember if I told you where to get it. It's just at HelloFresh.com. Type in my code, Rebecca Rogers 21, and you get 21 free meals plus free shipping. Yeah. Look at how delicious this is. My mouth is salivating. Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite recipes from HelloFresh. I'm very excited. I love buffalo chicken. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:41 p.m.
That's not bad, especially considering we kind of got sidetracked a little bit during the cooking. And I just wanted to call you and tell you that this is the best purchase ever. Thank you. I'm gonna snap my fingers. When I'm done, the kitchen will be clean. The dishes will be in the dishwasher, out of the sink. It's gonna be beautiful. Ready? That was more of a clap and not a snap. It's done. Kitchen's clean, meaning I can finally sit down and enjoy the food I just made. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 8:59 p.m.
Every night around 9 p.m. is about the time Avery and I usually log into our games. For those who don't know, I nerd out quite occasionally, and we play video games. Our go-to is League of Legends. ADC games. Avery is a lot better than I am. Don't tell him I told you that. He will never let me live that down. So how this usually works for me is that we'll log on and we'll play games, but when I in the game or in between games or whatever, I'll respond to comments and post what I need to post and edit things on the side. And then you'll hear Avery that's like, Rebecca, stop looking at your phone. He's ready to win. Onwards! I really wanted to go to the gym today, but it's so late and I'm so tired. I don't think it's gonna happen. When I say go to the gym, I mean Avery built me a little gym in our garage, but again, we're still moving, so it's not fully all put together yet, and it's after 9 o'clock. So I don't think it's gonna happen today. We're just gonna put on our headphones, play some games, respond to comments, edit stuff in between, and be productive. Hello? Hi, how are you guys today? I'm getting out. Oh no. I just did that! I did that. We lived. We should probably go to bed now. Play a few too many games. It is 12:45. But I got a lot done. I mean, during all the games, it's still technically a holiday. Like, Avery was home because the courts are closed. Because it's like the 27th. It's 2 days after Christmas. So I didn't have a lot of emails today. There wasn't much for me to go through. But yeah, the only thing left is for me to shower, finally wash this nasty hair, and then go to bed. And if I don't get in bed before that cat does, he will take my spot and I will have to contort around him. And I already have to train myself to sleep on my back because my allergies are so bad. I can't breathe any other way. Oh my goodness, it's bedtime. Good night, guys. That was my day. Oh, my neck. Again, I'm sure that was not the most riveting thing you've ever seen in your life, and that's okay. That's not the reality of full-time content creation. If you genuinely have questions about content creation or social media platforms, let me know in the comments. I would love to answer them. A lot of my days, especially recording days, I get drained so fast. That was the most exhausting part about teaching, was standing up there and talking and teaching, and honestly, recording all day is pretty similar. To be clear, I am not saying that being a content creator is anywhere near as exhausting as teaching was. But I'm also not gonna say that content creation is all sunshines and roses. I mean, every career, every job has pros and cons, and yes, content creation is a lot more cushier than things like teaching and nursing and things like that. But I'm also not gonna let you tell me that thousands of people telling me they hate me on a daily basis does not impact my mental health. Everyone is different, you know? For me, in my personal family, content creation for me is a much sweeter deal. I'm very fortunate and very privileged to be in this situation. I do also have people sending me death threats and trying to figure out where I live on a daily basis. Again, all I'm saying is it's not always just sunshine and roses. There are boring days, there are exhausting days, there are awesome days that are the coolest thing I've ever experienced. And that is content creation in a nutshell. I hope I've been able to give you a little bit of a realistic view. I hope that I've been able to be as transparent and honest with you as possible. And if you like this and want me to do more vlog style things, whether it's boring days or exciting days or whatever, you know, I'm just here to make you guys smile and make you feel like you're a part of my life. As always, thank you so much for joining me, whether it was your first time or 10th time or 100th time. I'm just happy we got to hang out together, and I hope I get to see you next week. Bye, my lovelies. Mwah.